For thousands of years, the continent of Africa has been home to many ancient tribes and civilizations, with diverse cultures, traditions, and ways of life. Scientists even believe that Africa is the birthplace of the first humans in the world. From the vast savannas and dense forests to the scorching Sahara Desert, ancient African tribes lived closely with nature and built their own societies long before great kingdoms appeared in other parts of the world. In ancient times, most African tribes lived in small communities. They survived by hunting wild animals, fishing, and gathering fruits and plants from nature. Over time, some tribes began to practice farming and animal husbandry. They cultivated crops such as wheat, sorghum, and millet while raising goats and cattle. Major rivers like the Nile became essential sources of life because they provided water and fertile land. Each tribe had its own language, clothing, music, and beliefs. Many tribes believed that the spirits of their ancestors continued to live on and protect their descendants. Because of this, traditional ceremonies and spiritual rituals became important parts of everyday life. Drum music, traditional dances, and chants were commonly used during celebrations, wars, and religious ceremonies. Some ancient African tribes were also known as fierce warriors. They defended their territories from enemies and wild animals. Weapons such as spears, bows, and shields were handmade from wood, stone, and iron in several regions. African tribes even mastered advanced metalworking techniques for their time. Besides tribal life, ancient Africa also gave rise to powerful kingdoms such as the Kingdom of Kush, Mali, and ancient Ghana, which became famous for their wealth in gold and trade routes. Merchants crossed the Sahara Desert carrying salt, gold, cloth, and spices. Trading cities began to grow and became centers of knowledge and culture. However, life in ancient African tribes was not always peaceful. They often faced tribal wars, natural disasters, and later the arrival of foreign colonizers. Even so, many of their ancient traditions have survived until today. Some tribes still preserve ancestral customs, wear traditional clothing, and perform ancient rituals passed down through generations. To this day, the history of ancient native African tribes remains an important part of human civilization. From simple lives in the wilderness to the rise of great kingdoms and rich cultures, Africa holds a long story of courage, tradition, and struggle that continues to be remembered around the world.